Today we're going to be talking about bonuses and how some companies give bonuses to their employees. And are they really a great thing to have? Is bonuses something that you guys look forward to and actually appreciate? Or is bonuses a bad thing and is really not the best thing to have? Well, let's find out. Stick around. All of that coming back. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. How you guys doing out there? So we're talking about today bonuses and how some companies give bonuses out to their employees as a form of incentive, as you can put it that way. Some people that work in sales, some companies that actually provide this type of telemarketing type of deals, they give bonuses out to their employees as far as to an incentive to keep getting more customers for the company. Now, is this really a good thing or is this really a bad thing? You also have unions that also, when they sign new contracts at time, they actually give a one-time bonus to the employees as a form of saying, hey, thank you for going out there striking, or if not, hey, this is what we got from the new contract that we signed in, and here is your bonus for that. Now, are these things really good to have? I know a lot of people may look at this video and say, heck yeah, it's great to have a bonus. Why not? It's free paycheck. Why not? Why not have it? Some other people may look at this and be like, what are really the pros and the cons behind the bonus? Well, let's dig into that a little bit deeper and let's find out what's the biggest pros and cons of actually getting bonuses. So for companies that work in the telemarketing business and they actually give bonuses, this can actually wind up hurting a company at times, because basically employees are looking for those bonuses and they actually go out there, and sometimes the kind of clientele that they bring back to the companies are not good customers, and winds up hurting the company instead, because instead of them getting loyal customers to actually have their products and promote their products and introduce their products out there, they might have some bad customers that just not really there. And what happens to that sales rep that actually got it? Well, he got his bonus, so who cares, right? Wrong. They start to cut down on bonuses. They start to now look at more productivity as far as to productivity sales. How much more can they actually do on a boost productivity? And then they start giving them what they call markers. Hey, listen, you need to bring at least this many people in before you can get this much bonus coming in. For an example, you might have to bring in 10 new accounts into the company before you can reach and get maybe a $500 bonus, for an example like that. Okay, or you might have to bring in 50 clients in before you can reach and get maybe a $2,000 bonus. So these are some of the ways that now companies have to protect themselves, so this way they don't get what is called bad apples in the bunch. This way they can get quality customers coming in to actually buy their products or promote their products or whatever the deal may be when it comes to telemarketing type of thing like this. Now, for unions, let's talk about unions here, guys. All right, let's talk about how unions actually go out and put members out there, risk members' job by going out on strikes, and then when they do win the contracts and so they kind of sometimes reward them with a one-time all deal bonus, maybe $500 or something like that. Are these things really good? Now, I like to look at it in a different way, because the whole thing is that people are just not really looking at the long term. They're only seeing short term, and the short term looks very good, but what lies ahead in the future, well, they just don't see it. And that's the problem. You need to see more ahead of what's going on, so this way you can actually go into it. It's like you're driving a car. You just don't see what's in front of you. You're actually looking what's at the distance to predict more or less, do you need to change lanes? Do you need to avoid an accident? Or do you need to actually find a reduced speed or accelerate just because of the situation of what's going to happen? So you kind of judge what's going on before you actually go ahead and make that decision. Same thing goes here, guys. When you actually receiving these bonuses and stuff like that, you're only seeing what's in front of you. You're not seeing what's lying ahead. For me personally, and for a lot of people who are in the business world, I'd rather not get a bonus. I know that sounds crazy, but I'd rather not get a bonus. And I explain why I wouldn't take a bonus or don't care for a bonus. The reason for it is, like I said, it's a one-shot deal, which I still have to pay taxes on it at the end of the year, which also increases my pay rate in the form of my new tax bracket. So that means if I was at 45,000, for an example, and I got 5 bonuses last year, and that brought me up to 50,000, well, that's a new tax bracket that I fall into, which means there's a good possibility I might have to pay Uncle Sam taxes back for that money. Not a good thing. Here's the way I like to see it. Instead of you giving me a bonus, give it to me in my paycheck. For an example, if for unions, especially for unions, instead of you giving your members $500 across the board for everyone, why don't you just go ahead and say, you know what, we're going to give you another $20 a week in your paycheck. Now that sounds a little bit more fair. $20 a week in your paycheck goes down a lot further than $500 one-shot deal and that's it, you're done with. Because think about it. If I got $20, that's $20 that's going to stay with me to lifetime, which is totally different from just a one-time deal to a lifetime deal. If I gave you an opportunity to take a one-time deal or a lifetime deal, you'll take a lifetime deal. The reason for it is because you're not looking to die tomorrow. You're looking to continue living on. So therefore, you're looking for a lifetime deal. So same thing goes with these bonuses. You want to be looking for a lifetime deal. Instead of taking the bonus, you want to take it in a pay rate. A pay rate will definitely get you where you need to be at. 1. 2, it will actually help you out in case if you are actually struggling at the present point in time. And 3, when it does bring you into the new tax bracket, you ease right into it, paying the taxes that it belongs to, instead of you actually trying to chase and pay taxes that it doesn't belong to. So when you're looking at these things, it's better to take the pay rate than to take the bonus rate, because these companies actually benefit from you guys, believe it or not. Here's how it goes. Unions definitely benefit from their members, because basically what they're saying is that, hey, listen, if I had, for an example, $10,000 and I had, let's say, 10,000 employees, for an example, $10,000, 10,000 employees. And I'm going to give each employee, let's say I'm going to give them $1,000 each, for an example. Basically, what I'm trying to say as a company is that, you know what, I get a tax break. The reason why I'm getting a tax break is because I actually, instead of using that money to increase my productivity in my company, and instead of me using that money to make my company grow, I decided to go ahead and give it to my staff members. By me doing that, I get a big tax break off my taxes, which is more than $10,000, which would be fantastic for me. Unions is the same thing. Unions see it as a form of actually cashing in on taxes, because they know that by giving it to you guys, whatever you guys do with it, who cares? But for them, they get this big tax break at the end of the year, which means they pay a lot less taxes. And now with the new taxes laws coming in and everything else, a lot of people are not complaining that they're seeing smaller taxes as refunds coming in. A lot of people are complaining as they've gone to social medias like Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. They're all complaining about, how they have to pay back Uncle Sam. Well, that was in the making. That was not something that was just popped out of the blue. What do you expect when you have a president that gives the 1%, the biggest tax break ever? Who you think is going to pay for it? It's not the 1%. Come on, guys, think about it. All right. So it is what it is. You're stuck. And there's nothing you guys can do about it right now. All right. You can only just go ahead and put the right people in the right power and hopefully change those policies going across the board line, because the rich are not going to give you back that tax break that they took. They're not. They're not going to go ahead and say, you know what? Yeah, we forfeited it. Give it back to them. It's not going to happen. So that's not going to happen, guys. So you're done. So which is the better thing for you guys? Which one do you think you prefer more? Do you prefer actually getting the bonus at one shot deal and taking it at one shot deal? Or do you rather take the lifetime pay on your paycheck as long as you're working with that company and taking that money for the long term? Which one would you rather have? I would love to know about which one you think about and which one you will pick at the comment section below. And if you guys have any questions or any comments whatsoever upon this video or any other videos that I have put up in the past, please leave it at the comment section below and I will definitely either touch base with that or actually make a video according to that comment or that suggestion that you guys are making. All right, and don't forget, guys, more gains, more gains, more gains. Giving it your max. Peace out.